You don't want your tree to look like every other damn tree. You want it to be your tree the way you see it. It happened to have a big branch going out. That's nature, you know? Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. What I thought is I would demonstrate how to grow an elm tree into a thick elm tree in the sense of nice old-looking bonsai. Very quickly from this is a selected, I must say this may be a little bit thicker than the usual ones that we send out, but that is the pre-bonsai that comes in a 1-gallon can. And then how do I grow this tree to become this tree? And I'll try to pretend I put it in a bonsai pot to show you what they look like. So this is roughly what you will get ordering a pre-bonsai. These are pretty well-established tree, but didn't go through the final pruning when you get it. Sometimes we even leave it that way for you to have more freedom to prune it. And all you have to do is just do a rough shaping of how you visualize this tree will be. So for example, this is really a formal upright. And so if you just clip it, and I'll show you later. But instead of doing that, I will now help you visualize how you can grow this tree into this tree in 1 to 2 years. So basically, this tree can grow into this form if you, for example, let this top one grow out to the top to become the straight up tree. Or you can use this to be the apex to start to have a little turn. But you have to take the soil and mix with your garden soil to put in a bigger bonsai, bigger growing pot to make them grow faster. And this is a elm tree, Chinese elm that we grew from a seedling. And you can see the leaves are quite small. It's not as small as glossy as the Catlin elm, but this is really very good bonsai material. And it will have lace bark, and the leaves are further reduced to maybe a quarter of the size, so it's really a nice tree. So when you get it, what you do is you shake it out of the pot, and you can see the roots are well established. And this one, for example, is growing to the side. So you will clip it off. Sometimes they grow a little bit wild. And you can, so that all the roots will be growing radially out. You can see how nicely the roots are radially out. And then you clip it, you can say, this one, I wanted to, you can see this is quite full, but you can say, I really want a tree to look like this. And you can buy a clipper or have a clipper of your own. Any kind of clipper, garden clipper will do. And in 5 minutes, you turn into a tree to your liking. This is a nice bonsai that you can be proud of with a little bit of fine pruning. And what you can do, if you wanted to get closer to a bonsai, you can clip off, for example, make it less dense, right? So that when it grows out, it'll be filling up nicely. That's the idea of a bonsai. You can take a tree, whether it's our pre-bonsai or a nursery-grown pot, a bonsai, make sure the roots are radially out, and you put it in a pot and pot it with the soil that it comes with the pre-bonsai 1-gallon can, and then you put the root screening, root pruning screen below. That's another one of our innovation. And you put the soil in, and you pat it, firm it, make sure you tuck underneath of it. You got your nice bonsai, and so it's that easy. Now, on the other hand, you prefer older looking bonsai, bigger looking bonsai, and you can put that tree back in a growing pot, let's say a 2-gallon pot instead of 1-gallon pot, and let it grow. And that's what I did. This is actually, because of our rich growing soil, this is actually 1 year from the, maybe 2, I don't know, from our pre-bonsai. And if you put it in, you can see it's got lots and lots of roots, right? And you can cut it off and put it in a bonsai pot, a bigger one. You can see how nice this bonsai is. It's like a show tree, right? So let me show you what you can do with this after you grow a year or so. You can see what I did is I let it grow up, and this part I actually tore it, and it broke in a very ugly way, and yet it heals itself to make it look really interesting, like, you know, what happened in the wilderness. And then this branch got too unwieldy, and I wanted more branching, so I cut it here, and you can see how it branches out. But that's got an ugly knob, and so what you can do is that you can clean that up a little bit by making it go at an angle, and then the bark will heal over to again look rough, but more natural. You don't have to cut that clean because the bark will heal over that. And then it grew up tall again, and then I cut it off right here. You can see this now become the apex. And so the tree then, it's basically straight up and a little bit meandering. And then if you cut it back, it will fill out nicely again to increase the ramification to give you a nice tree. So, for example, if you look at it, again, I didn't cut this off very nicely. I just made it really rough, but you can see it heals almost like in nature it broke off in a natural way. And so I clean up so that when it grew up again, everything will be nice and clean instead of messy. So you don't want it to be too dense when it's still young. You want to kind of open up the tree. Like they say, you want to imagine a bird can fly over into this through this tree, rather than so dense that like many of the old bonsai in bonsai books are so dense that you just see a lump of leaves. You don't see the beautiful trunk below it, which is really a shame. Right now, this branch is this long, and this branch seemed like too long, and this branch seemed like too long. But you say, what the heck? Let it grow long, because who was to say the tree had to be about the same length? And after a few years, when you work on it, eventually the tree looks drastic. You don't want your tree to look like every other damn tree. You want it to be your tree the way you see it. It happened to have a big branch going out. That's not nature, you know? So just do it. And just for the heck of it, I will keep this branch really long. And I don't want to be too long, so like this comes out here, and comes out here. And so this is a very thin little branch now, but it will thicken. So I just cut it off right here. And I purposely leave little stuff because this little bud will come out to make it grow that way. And then I do this. So you see, now you have a kind of an interesting tree. Asymmetry is always good for visual art. Short, longer, you know, because you can imagine, you can explain by nature that the sun is coming this way. This gets a little bit more sun than this. This is shaded by this, therefore it grows a little shorter. I may seem doing a little fast. Well, hate to throw my weight around. That's because I've done it for many years. I have thought through everything before, so I don't have to think again. I'm doing it fast, but you may want to spend a little bit more time thinking through. So for example, this little stuff, I didn't cut it very carefully. I pulled it, and you can see it becomes an interesting feature. So don't be too careful because nature will heal itself. You know, this is very imperfect cut. There was a big branch coming out. I cut it very rough, but it looks like, you know, healed by nature. And then this branch is, I can wire it to make it go this way, but I say, well, you know, this is almost like a double trunk. Let me make it go this way. This tree is more or less done. You can see that not perfect. You can't even quite make out what this is all about. But, you know, a year from now, 6 months from now, there'll be a lot of growth everywhere, and you can cut it back. You can envision what you want it to be, and you make it into something that's ideal in your own mind. And so, well, who is to say this is the right or wrong? I just cut it and let it grow out to see what happened and what I do next. Like this branch right now, like it's a little long. Maybe I will use wiring to at least an anchor wire to move it up this way. I even try to break it a little bit this way. Right, so the branch is now more this way to spread it out rather than kind of bumping to the bottom of this. And these are little adjustments you make to make it look good. And now, let me decide on the front. I say this is the front because it adds this width and it's got this depth. And so if I put a pot over it and a little bit off center, you can see this is my wonderful tree. This is my wonderful bonsai. And so here you are with this as a pre-bonsai with our pot, and you let it grow a year or two. This one's for us is a year, but it may take you 2 years to grow into this. And you get a bonsai pot like this, you got a wonderful show bonsai in a year from today with a little bit of fine tuning. So that is the whole thing about bonsai. You make incremental improvements, continuous improvements, work towards a goal, a vision that you envisioned from the very beginning, and then you modify as you go. You know, we're not static. We're constantly improving because our artistic ability grows, our bonsai knowledge grows as we go. Bonsai is a wonderful hobby. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel and tell a friend. And most importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP so that we can send you announcements of special considerations. Thank you very much. See you next week.